My name is Sonia Mwadme from Uganda, and I'm the managing director of a company known as BioFresh Limited. And we've just completed a training course by NetBiz, and it's been very, very useful to us. We did different tools. One of them was the BMC, the Business Model Canvas. And it was made so simple, and understanding the 9 building blocks and how they are all interrelated and how they're so important for an SME like ours. It's been very useful. And then after that, we also did the value chain. And it's been made, and we've really understood that in any process that you're doing, it's a whole chain. And if any bit of the chain is broken or not connected with the others, then it can affect the whole chain. So it was so good for us to see how all the tools are interrelated. And we also did our SWOT analysis, which is something that we were always doing before in the past, but this time it became much more clearer. And even the ability to be able to pick out, because sometimes you get all of them mixed up. You may be calling, you may be thinking, understanding what's the difference between the internal factors and the external factors. Before, we didn't properly understand, but now we've understood the internal factors is more to do with the company focus, and then the external factors looking at along the environment around you, and the market focus around you, and then the ability to be able to pick out one major strength and one major weakness. So that when you explain it to anybody, instead of portraying all of them, because sometimes you get overwhelmed and you look at all your weaknesses, you look at all the threats, but then Makeda made it easier for us to understand that it's easier to focus, get which is the biggest weakness and which is the biggest threat, then focus on them for some period, work on them, then when you improve on them, then you move to the next one. And thereafter, we went ahead to do the growth plan. And the growth plan, we found it a bit complicated, but she's made it much more simpler by helping us understand that you can also have a tool attached to the growth plan that makes you identify exactly what activity are you working on and who's going to be responsible for it and what time and what do you expect to get at the end. But majorly, all the 4 tools work together, but all the 4 tools at the end, because every SME wants to grow, all the 4 tools are targeting growth of the SME, and also growth in a manner that you can be able to manage, because it's one thing to grow, but it's another thing to be able to manage the growth so that at the end of it, you're still left standing on your feet. So generally, in a nutshell, I just want to say that the training from NetBiz is excellent. It's something that I would recommend from every SME to do it not only once, to also do refresher courses every now and then. And I just want to say thank you very much to Makeda. She's a professional. She knows so much. And I wish all the best to everybody who's had this message, and tell them to come on board and learn from NetBiz. Thank you.